Hi there Warframe fans, it's MightyShrew here. I'm going to be looking at a bit more in depth on the game of Warframe itself and trying to help you out a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the heads up display here, and I'm going to talk you through a few of the things that I didn't tell you about before. So the first most important thing is alerts, and what that does is it tells you in the galaxy where there are special missions that you can actually partake of, which gives you a little bit extra rewards and a few more resources. Okay, so when there's anything active, you'll see under the alert it'll say what it is, and in brackets it gives you a time. Okay, that is how long that alert is actually active for. Unfortunately there's none active on my system at the minute, so I can't really show you that. But when one does become active, obviously it'll show under that alert. If you click on it, it'll take you straight to where it is, and then you can actually perform it. The next thing I want to show you is actually changing your avatar. So your avatar is this picture here, which has the number in it, which is your level. So as you can see, I've gone up to level 3 since my last video. So what you need to do to change your avatar is if you just click on your actual frame there, and then click on the picture. As you can see, I've unlocked quite a few avatars, and all you need to do is click on the avatar that you want, and it will change it in the corner. Okay. The next thing is leveling up. Now what I've been doing is I've played a few missions with one of my Warframes with equipment that hasn't been leveled at all. So obviously to level up, like I said last time, if you go to Arsenal and then click on the spanner, it'll allow you to level up. But I haven't leveled any of these at the minute because I wanted to show you basically what you can be looking for when you do level up. So with a Warframe, instead of actually leveling up with yourself getting skills, obviously your Warframe does actually get the skills itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my first skill there, and then I'm going to branch out and get some health, which is pretty important on this Warframe. I want to actually get some shield as well. I want to get my next ability, and then I can either go for a power max either side, and then another shield capacity which increases your shield level in game, or I can go for another slash dash, which basically increases the power of the original, and then a power max, which is how much power you have to use. So what I'm going to do is actually go for the power max and some more shield. Now as I haven't taken any mod slots there, I wouldn't be able to equip any of my mods, but to be honest I wouldn't be doing that anyway because they're only levels 1 and 2. So I'm going to apply that and save it. So as you can see, whenever I go in, it's actually saved that. Now I have so many skills because I've actually got the Arc and Reactor there, which increases the amount of skills you can have for the Warframe. And if I decide that I don't really like that, I can also click on respec, which will cost me 14,000 credits, which as you can see I have quite a few, but I don't want to respec at the minute. Now the same is true for the gun, so I haven't got the Arc and Catalyst for this. If I did have it, it shows you what you can unlock. As I want to increase the things I've got there, I'm just going to branch off this side. In fact, as I've put reload on there, I don't want it. So if you don't want a skill, all you need to do is click it again, and it'll take those skills out before you apply. So if I decide to change my mind on all of them, I can take them out, as you can see. What I want to actually do is take these here, and I think I'll increase the damage again. So I've taken 2 damage, I've taken 1 rate, 2 clips, and 1 crit chance, which will obviously increase the crit chance in game of the weapon. It says 0.0% there, but it will raise it. So I apply there. If I go back in, it should say the next crit chance, which isn't actually on there, but it will. Oh, sorry, there it is. So it's saying 0.0%, but it will raise it at all. So I'm thinking that is actually a bit of a bug. Now my pistol I haven't really used a lot because it's a pistol that is very slow. So all I'm going to do is do the damage and the reload, and the next thing I'm going to go for is rate, which increases the rate of fire. And my dual scanner, pretty much the same for these. I'm going to increase the charge speed, the melee damage. I'm going to increase the crit damage and then the rate, and the rate is basically how fast you slice. And the charge damage again, and I'll apply all those. Now I've leveled up my Warframe, so as you can see it's rank 7 now instead of 0, and the same for the weapons themselves. Now going back to the front screen, as you can see I've unlocked quite a few planets here. So obviously you start with Mercury and then you work your way through. Now I'm just going to show you that all of these are blue because I've actually completed them. If I go into Saturn, you can see I haven't done that much, so the blue ones are the ones that I have completed and the yellow ones are the ones that I have yet to do. So if I went on Janus and did that one, it would unlock Minmus, and then obviously on and on. Okay, so you can tell if something's yellow you haven't actually done it yet. Now the planets themselves, if I go onto Mercury, if I just keep my mouse on it, you'll see that it actually comes up with resources. Now those are the resources that the missions within that planet will actually give you. Okay, and it also tells you about the active squads there, which is how many people are currently playing on that map. So the resources there actually link in with the foundry. So I go to my foundry, you can see I've got a few blueprints there, so I'm busy looking at building myself an Ember and a Boltor. Now the different things that I need are obviously within the blueprint itself, and it tells you exactly what I actually need to create them. And you get these different items from the missions that you play. Okay, so the starter missions will obviously give you a lot of polymer bundles, etc. And as you move on and unlock other planets, it gives you different things. So if you are looking for certain things, just check the planets that you're going to go to and it will tell you exactly what you need to do there. Okay, and just to give you a little heads up on people looking for missions, so if I come down to Elian, you can see that there's a little man icon with a little 1, and Tolstoy with a little man icon with a 2, and that means there's 2 people and Tolstoy looking for a squad, and there's 1 person Elian looking for a squad. So if you are wanting to do a mission and you're not sure if there's any people on, if you actually go to those planets, it will actually show you, like I say, how many people's waiting, and you should get in a bit faster. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is look at a mission and show you a few things on mission that you may not have been aware of. Okay, so I'll do that now. So here you are, I'm on a mission and I've actually been killed, so my choices are to revive or forfeit. Now forfeit, you will actually see, will take you out of the game and will fail the mission, or revive, which I was saying before, revives are so important. Revive will actually allow you to carry on without someone picking you up. So if I click revive here, it'll actually use one of my 4 revives. Just kill these guys here and get this mod, and that allows me to pick myself up without that Grineer, actually without somebody being able to help me. Okay, now a lot of these missions you will actually see that there's special openings. Okay, quite a lot of these missions you'll see this little blue opening here. It may actually lead nowhere, but it may lead you to something like this, a secret room, which will give you lots of loot. So basically look out for these while you're on missions, because like I say, they can be very good. You'll get a lot of credits, you may actually get life back as well, and you'll also get power max back as well. Now looking at the heads up display, if you go to where your powers are underneath your Warframe, let's explain a little bit about that. So as you can see, I've got 1 and 2 there, that's what my powers are set to. So first power is obviously 1, my second power is 2. To the right of that you've got your shield, which is on 200 at the minute, and you've got your health, which is on 127. And below that you've got a blue and a green bar. The blue bar is actually how much power you've got to use. So if I use power 1, so see I use power 1 now, as you can see it uses 25 bits of my 100, so I've lost that 25. If I find blue balls, I'll actually get that back. Red balls will give me health back, and affinity, which is the see-through balls, will actually give you help you level up a bit faster. Now, the green bar is actually stamina, so as you can see I'm just walking along normally. If I start running by pressing shift, it'll actually go down, as you can see it now. Now when you're running you can actually do quite a lot of things, so if you hold down shift and then press control you'll actually slide. Okay, and if you press shift, hold down control and then space bar, you'll actually do a special little jump, which may allow you to clear certain gaps. And here you see an affinity ball, like I say, it's a bit see-through, it's not actually blue, it's not actually red, but if you go over that you'll see that it actually says affinity plus 100. Now what affinity does is actually helps you level up your Warframe and your weapons. Okay, now if on a mission that you're unsure how to swap between pistol and rifle, if you press F during a mission, what that'll allow you to do is actually switch your weapons. So I've pressed F, and as you can see I'm picking up my rifle. Now if you are holding something like data stores here, if you pick it up it will automatically switch to your pistol, because pistol obviously one hand, but then if I switch back to my rifle I'll drop the data information. Okay, so don't worry about that, you or someone else may actually carry it. Now if you press and hold Q, if you've bought any gear, it'll actually bring it up in the bottom left hand corner as you can see, and all you need to do is click on it and it'll give you back. So I've got a small health, I've got a small shield and a shotgun ammo box. So like I say, if you're on a mission and you press and hold Q, you can actually bring the gear up and it'll allow you to use it while you're on the mission. And for all you people who are new at the game, if you go into close combat and you want to do a very powerful attack, if you keep and hold close combat in, you will pretty much kill anything in one shot. That guy can keep it in, and as you can see, I slice him in half. It's all good. At the minute I've actually locked out. Those filthy Grineer have kept me locked out of their ship. So what you need to do is look for a console that's flashing green, such as this. Your map will actually lead you to it. So like, as you can see on the map, it tells me exactly where the console is. 8 meters, 7 meters, etc, etc. And when going into the console, all you need to do is press whatever button you've set up to actually do things. Now, I did this before, and as you can see, sometimes it won't automatically accept if you do a shape and it looks like there's only one way to do it. If you click the middle again, it will actually accept it. So it may just be that you actually have to change it around, because there's only one set code that will accept. So just soldier on with those codes and it will accept it. On this mission you can see that myself and a few others are doing a kill mission, so we have to destroy all enemy. Now as you can see the map is red, and that shows you where the enemies are, and underneath the map, the mini map, it'll actually say how many enemies are left. So as you can see there's 31 enemies currently left on this mission. So once we kill those 31 people, it'll tell us that the mission's complete and we have to get to extraction. On this mission, as you probably saw my solo fail, there's a bit of a countdown here to get back to the extraction point, which means that everyone else in the mission has actually got the extraction point and are basically waiting for me. So what I'm going to do is hightail my ass out of here to the extraction point, and hopefully I'll get there in time. Let's just see. As you can see there's 8 seconds left. And there's the extraction point. And I made it. Awesome. Well, I hope all that information that I've just given you was useful. If you have any comments or you want me to do any other videos, just let me know. I will be running some more missions and obviously doing the Monday night games with the rest of the crew, so look out for them. And like I say, I will be doing probably some solo missions, maybe some online missions. If you want me to do anything in particular, just let me know, leave some comments. Thanks very much. This is MightyShrew signing off.